Hi friends, Tim here from Sapphire Space where we discuss all things wellness and self-improvement. In today's video, I will be reacting to some unpopular opinions about wellness that I found online. So today's video is going to be a very relaxing one, so let's get into it. So the next one says you don't need a budget as long as you're saving enough money every month and spending the rest on whatever you want, because money is for spending and not just for saving. Don't quote me on this in 6 months or in a year, but for now I would say I agree. Money is not just for saving. If you have a monthly investment goal and you're able to meet that goal, and that's investing in anything, not just like in stocks and crypto and everything, but I'm talking about if you're starting a business and you put out money aside for investing in that business, and you also put out money aside for your emergency funds. If there is a lot of money left in that month, you can spend it on whatever you want, because why are we working? Most times when people save, at the end of the day, guess what happens? The money is sitting down and not growing. 1, 2, if you pass, God forbid, but if you kick the bucket, that money is going to just be sitting there, and maybe when you go to heaven, you're going to tell God, oh my God, I wish I spent this money. So I definitely advise anybody to consider budgeting, but if you cannot budget, make sure that you're at least meeting your different goals, like your investment goals and your emergency savings and all of that, and then spend the rest. Life is too short. Her sister, why? The next one says money can buy happiness. I would disagree, because how much are we talking about? I don't know. I mean, if you give me $1 billion, maybe I'm gonna be happy forever. I don't know. I would say I disagree, because money is not everything. There's a lot of billionaires who end up committing suicide. There's a lot of people who are happy financially, but they're not happy emotionally. There's depression. When you look at depression, there's a lot of wealthy people who are depressed. So I wouldn't say money can buy happiness, unless I don't know what your definition for happiness is. So maybe that's something I have to find out. The next one says seasonal holidays are a waste of money and they were made to make businesses cash out. And I agree. When I think about seasonal holidays, I also think, or I think about holidays like Valentine's Day, Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Children's Day, anything day. Why is it that most businesses have a sale around these holidays? Obviously, these holidays were created for people to spend. I just don't think that you have to wait for a certain holiday to buy stuff for your loved ones. This is an unpopular opinion. Do not come for me. But no, that I feel like even if you guys look it up on Google or something, like the purposes of holidays and why certain holidays were created, it's just for businesses to cash out. And I'm a business owner. I cannot complain. The next one says social media is the downfall of our society. So this one, I would say yes and no, just because there's lots of pros and cons to social media. I mean, a lot of people like me, I'm pretty sure people consider YouTube as a social media platform, correct? So I go to YouTube for searching any and everything. I go to Instagram and use maybe hashtags if I want to find something. But sometimes if I find myself staying so much on the platform, then I realize that it's affecting my productivity overall. And that's why sometimes, or even every time, I like to encourage people to take a social media break. I know this might be difficult for people who depend on social media for their living, but it's very, very helpful to take a social media break, because when you come back, you will feel refreshed. And when you're away, you will realize that that time you could do a lot of things. Maybe read a new book, maybe get a new hobby, maybe connect more with your friends and family. So yeah, that's it. The next one says time is not money. Okay, this one I kind of agree and disagree again, because when I think about this statement, I think about the value of money, the value of time. For example, if it's going to take me 5 hours to do something, and I know if I seek the help of an expertise, it's going to take the person an hour, why wouldn't I outsource it? I don't know why I wouldn't outsource it, because instead of using that 5 hours to do something that is going to take another person less, I could use that 5 hours to do something that could be more valuable to me and my time. So I'm also thinking about opportunity cost when I read sentences like this. If you say time is not money, so for the part that says time is not money, where I agree also is that if it would take you about a year to build a profitable like $1 million business, and it will take another person like 3 months to build that same profitable business, then the time and the money is not very equivalent. I don't think time is necessarily money. I don't even know if I'm making sense at this point. All right, the next one says spreading Nutella on bread is the tastiest breakfast you can have in the world. All right, that's the person's opinion. The next one says lease cars if you're unsure what to get, like what car to get. If you ask me, I think that's a really bad financial mistake. I would rather you buy a car and use it and realize that, oh, I'm not feeling this car anymore, and then you sell it, than to lease a car, because at the end of the leasing, guess what? The car goes back to the dealer, and all of the money that you wasted is wasted. Like, you should have invested in, cars in general are liabilities. So why add a liability to a liability by giving the money to the dealer and then at the end giving the car to the dealer? Like, that doesn't make sense. So no, I would rather you buy the car, use it, and not fill it than sell it. Because at the end of the day, you're probably going to make some money at the end of it than to give it back to its owner. The next one says money has no favorites. And I wholeheartedly agree, because there's some people who don't look like they have money, but they are money. Especially people who don't like to show that they have money on their skin. And then there's some people who don't have money and they do show that they have money. But yeah, money doesn't have any favorites, because if you look at every ethnicity, every gender, every religion, you will definitely see people in that subgroup that are wealthy. And another reason why money has no favorites is that if you get attracted to money, if you manifest money or you work hard for money and you don't know how to manage or maintain that money, then in like a couple of weeks or months or years, the money is going to go to another person. The flow of money. So if you don't know how to manage money, then money is just going to be flowing from one person to another, and money does not have any favorites, because if you manifest it, if you work hard for it, chances are it's going to come. The next one says when a person has authority and power, and if you disagree with the person, then the person's followers would overpower you and try to grab you down. I don't know why I included this one. I would say do not try to drag somebody if you don't have the balls for it, because peace of mind is very important, and it's all of these things, dragging on social media and all of that is not worth your peace of mind. The next one says follow the billionaires and one day you will be a billionaire. So I don't know what they mean by follow the billionaires. Is it following them on social media or following them in your day-to-day lives? Like if you work for a billionaire, say you're a butler or a driver, are you going to be a billionaire? If that's the case, I'm looking for a new job. But I would say there's one thing to follow and there's one thing to be applying all of the advices or using them as a mentor and trying to be like them, not necessarily be like them, but you know what I mean. So there's one thing to follow, because if you go to, I guess, every billionaire's, let's just give an example. If you go to every billionaire's social media page, you'll probably see that they have a lot of followers, maybe, but not all of the followers are billionaires. Come on. It's not that easy. If that's the case, I will be following all the billionaires on earth. The next one says, if you did something wrong by mistake, then everyone treats you badly and in the same manner. That's the bad thing about the court of public opinion. And that's also something that I always try to realize, because you're not the worst thing you did. So nobody has the right to... I mean, I kind of understand that some people are very quick and very judgmental, but like if everybody looks at themselves, everybody has made a mistake. And depending on the gravity of the mistake, also, because I'm not sure what mistake they're talking about, but like nobody is the worst thing that they ever did. So I always like to give everybody a benefit of the doubt. The next one says, if you are drinking cold drinks, then you will become fat and you will have a round tummy. Who are these people? Is this even scientifically proven? I don't know. I don't agree. The next one says transgender athletes should not be able to compete in the gender they identify with. The next one says mayonnaise is better than ketchup. I don't know. Do they have to be mutually exclusive? Why can we not eat mayo chop? Ketchup. I don't know. Why can't we have both? The next one says we are living in a society which believes in equality in every aspect, irrespective of your backgrounds. I don't think we're there yet. I think we have a long way to go, especially for people like me. Obviously, there's still the fight of racism, sexism, all of the isms, so let's not even go down there. That's not the focus of this video. The next one says every old age people will try to analyze your life from your perspectives and experience and will not realize the things from today's generation. Oh, have you met African parents, African aunties, African uncles? We'll leave it right there. The next one says all races can be racist. That's a fact. Need I say more? So that brings me to the end of this video reacting to unpopular opinions. Is there any of the unpopular opinions that you strongly agree or disagree with? Please let us know down in the comment section. Make sure you click here and here to watch my previous videos, and I will see you on the other side. Thank you so much for watching.